Everybody and they mama is making money on YouTube. Why aren't you? Stay tuned. We are in a big renaissance when it comes to making money online. And I am a firm believer of that. You don't have to believe me. The main reason I see this is because with the rise of AI and just the way technology is going, it's imperative that if you have a business, if you have a service or a product, that you need to be online. It took me so long to start a YouTube channel. And really, the biggest reason for that was fear. I was afraid of what people thought of me. I was afraid of imposter syndrome. I was afraid of if I could really deliver value to the marketplace. And then I get comments on my videos saying, like, thanks for doing this YouTube channel. You inspired me to do my own. And I think there is power in that. I think a lot of us literally diminish our experience and what we have to bring to the table. And this is why we all need to be reflecting on ourselves and connecting with each other. I remember when I started my first YouTube channel, because this is like not exactly my first, but I was at a job in Livonia selling windows at the time. And I was just doing content online via Instagram. And I started YouTube for the first time. And it was a guy at my job who was a sales rep. And he was like 40 years old. And I remember him coming up to me at the desk and he was like, man, your content is so refreshing. Thank you. Like, that's what I needed this week. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, this guy has lived at the time, definitely he has at least 15 years on me. And he's talking about he could learn from me. A lot of the times, people are in their own head and we doubt ourselves. And I don't know why it's so easy to just doubt ourselves when we could really work the opposite, which is being positive. Why as human beings aren't we not positive? We instantly go negative. And I think it's just because the world we live in where we see so much negativity, it just becomes normal. So I say that to say, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, this is the year you need to do it. Now more than ever, because YouTube allows you to build a long-term community. It always has. It is for the content creator. It is for the people who want to build brands. It is for the people who want to grow. It is for the people who want to connect. And if you're one of those people, you're looking to go through some personal development or anything like that, YouTube to me is probably one of the number one platforms to do it, because I can do things like this. I'm in the comfort of my own home and I'm sitting here making a video because somebody out there needs to hear this message. And I know I'm not the only one. I've watched thousands upon thousands of YouTube videos, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself that this person literally is like me, but they're in another state or anything like that. So with that being said, you need to start your YouTube channel this year. Here is how you do it. If you watch Gary V's content, he's great. He's an awesome entrepreneur. Just pick up the damn camera. Take this into consideration. You're gonna suck. My videos aren't even all that. This is the first time ever that I'm just really posting videos and I'm just like, you know what? I need to just post. Let the marketplace decide the value, because I know that I'm being honest with myself. I know that I'm being vulnerable. And with that, I feel like you're going to be rewarded with consistency, as well as get critiqued by your audience, and they'll eventually tell you, you know, what they want to see. And also you're going to add the negativity in there too, because negativity definitely fuels growth as well as far as engagement when it comes to social media. So I say that to say the main components of being able to do this, you don't have to be the best video editor, you don't have to be the best speaker, you don't have to be any of that. All you have to do is have the confidence to be vulnerable and to just take a chance. And I promise you that on the other side, things will be better. I haven't been on YouTube long, so I am a small creator. But what I do see in the past few days that I've been uploading consistently is that people are watching. It takes a while. You don't see the small things. But if you do your research, as far as studying the hooks, studying people in your niche, studying just the nuances of YouTube, not necessarily the algorithm, because the algorithm is bullshit. Consistency is the algorithm. And no matter who you are, no matter what you do, the consistency is what gonna get you to the next level. It just so happens that we're so hard on ourselves because we know we're gonna suck. And the hardest part is starting, but the easiest part is to continue once you get that flow, as long as you know in the long term that at some point I will be successful. I think too many of us, we just down on ourselves, and that is a product of us not changing our circle. YouTube literally is the biggest search engine platform in the world. It literally has 2 billion daily users. So you telling me out of that 2 billion, you can't get your subscribers of 100,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 70,000, you name it. There is a community for each and every one of us on this planet. And I promise you that even though there's 2 billion users, there's not enough creators. So if you're out there and you want to create, this is the time to do it. I don't care if you're an artist. I don't care what you are, what niche. Just pick up the camera, record, pick up new skills along the way. It's the only way to build. There is no other way around it. You could wait for the perfect moment, but really the perfect moment is now. I promise you, I was the same person in your shoes a few years ago. I remember when I started my first business, I was literally like, what am I doing? But until I started, I just learned. And then 6+ years later, here I am. And I'm not here to say that I'm better than anybody. It's just the fact of the difference between where you are and where you want to be is the fact that people started and they stayed consistent. Everybody, I mean, everybody is running their own race. And when you start to understand that, you realize that there is no competition. The only competition you have is you versus you. There is nobody in your way. It's not the algorithm. It's not that people are gatekeeping. The information is out there if you want to seek it. And what I realized on this journey of being an entrepreneur is that the more you ask questions, the more answers you get. The more you find the information that you're looking for, the more the people out there who are trying to serve a certain type of audience, they will find you as long as you're being active and working on yourself. So the biggest component of starting your YouTube in 2025, you have to be consistent. You have to just say, fuck it. I'm just going to do this shit. You have to be tired of being sick and tired. And I promise you, it's videos like this getting millions of views. People just sitting in their cars. And they don't have to be the fanciest of cars. You could literally have a run in 6 months to a year. and then never be on YouTube again. Maybe you used it to make what you needed. At the end of the day, if you don't start, you'll never finish. And that's the key. So I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this video. Was very just straight to the point. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions or concerns or any business inquiries, feel free to visit the links in the description. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.